about shipping shipping rocks, how to ship them as cheaply as possible and how to get them shipped to you as cheaply as possible, and a word about why there is absolutely no such thing as free shipping. I've often got people asking me how much do they have to order to get free shipping, and the fact is there's no such thing as free shipping in the world. As a matter of fact, let me illustrate that by showing a shipment that I've got going out tomorrow, and I'll explain how the process works. Okay, so this is an actual order that I've got going out tomorrow. It's going by DHL and it's going to Norway. It is, if I check my paper here, 25 kilograms and the actual value is $1,268. So, yeah, DHL's standard box 4, 5 and 6, and there's a lot of weight there. Now obviously they're going to charge me. I am not going to deliver it by hand. I'm going to deliver this into the hands of DHL and they will take over the shipping from there. So it's clearly not going to be free. They're going to charge me to carry the packages from here to Norway. But for the fun of it, I'm going to jump behind the computer now and show you how we actually calculate the cost of shipping. The fact I'm trying to get through here is that it is not free. I can say this is $1,268 plus $450, so that's $1,700 free shipping, but is not free shipping. So let's get behind the computer and do the calculations. Okay, so when you receive a rock, there will be a cost of shipping involved. The person may have included it, or they may have tried to hide it by calling it free shipping. But for instance, what have I got like here? That's a Zambian smoky citrine crystal, and that would cost maybe $20 to ship, because the first kilogram is always the most expensive. But I charge per kilogram, so I would guess this would be, I don't know, if you add a couple of kilograms, that would be maybe $7 to $10, and maybe $20 on the shipping on that. So your total cost would be around about $25, $30, something like that. Then when you sell it on, it would be a case of you paid, let's just for example's sake, say $25. You would then sell it for $75, $100, but you've got the choice to either sell it at, say, $75 plus shipping, so the person pays the shipping, or you can sell it for $100 with free shipping. Now, one way you're making more money than the others, so it's a question of ethics. I'll never offer free shipping. To me, it's just a little bit dishonest because there is a cost of shipping involved. Okay, so the package we looked at earlier is going to Norway. So I've calculated the cost to Norway, but because most of my customers are in the United States, I've chosen to do the calculations for America as well, just so that you can compare. So the cost to Norway, the customer has elected to go with DHL because $359 plus $12.50 equals works out to $14.86 per kilogram, which is a lot cheaper than $450 via FedEx Priority or $360 FedEx Economy. So for Europe, DHL is generally the carrier of choice. To the USA, the exact same package would be $320 with DHL, $249 with FedEx Priority, or $187 with FedEx Economy. So $187 versus the $320 is obviously a hell of a lot cheaper. So most of my customers prefer FedEx Priority to the States. We can do surface mail, but in just about every case I'm going to advise against it, because even though it can work out a hell of a lot cheaper, it's going to take a minimum of 3 months to arrive. We've had packages taking 6 to 9 months to arrive, and we don't have the option to insure surface mail. So I will do it if you want, but in most cases I'm going to advise against surface mail and either DHL, FedEx Priority, or FedEx Economy. I get these rate sheets from DHL and from FedEx, and so for every price point I have to look it up. So I know for me it's zone G to the United States, so 8 kilograms would be 1,360 South African Rand. I then multiply that by, or I add to that the cost of the fuel surcharge, which this month is at 18.5%, and then I multiply that by whatever the prevailing exchange rate is, and I offer on every shipment that goes out, I offer DHL Express, DHL Express, FedEx Priority, and FedEx Economy. Your choice as to which one you're going to choose. Okay, so now I really don't mean to be condescending, but if you saw some of the messages I get and some of the emails in my inbox, you'd be face palming with me. Yes, the cost of shipping does get cheaper the heavier the total order is, but at no point does it ever become free. I mean, think about it. If there was a weight point where shipping suddenly became free, why would the oil companies buy massive oil shipping containers or oil tankers? They'd just ship with DHL because they're shipping 1,000 million barrels or whatever, and they'd ship it for free. Okay, now not everybody gets the same rates that I do. My rates are 60 to 65% less than what you'd pay as a walk-in customer if you walked into a DHL office or a FedEx office. As a matter of fact, the packages we looked at now, 320 plus 12.50 to the USA with DHL, or 249 FedEx Priority, 187 FedEx Economy. Just for fun, call up your local DHL office or your local FedEx office and compare. How much will it cost you to send 25 kilograms from wherever you are to me here in Johannesburg, South Africa? I guarantee my rates are going to be better, but if you'd like to get rates like I do, if you are also a seller and you're shipping out, what you need to do is you need to get an account with FedEx and with DHL. Sheet, and as you start shipping more volume, you'll get better and better rates. And it's not a very drawn out process. You just call them up and apply. They'll send somebody around to see you. You are probably, it's going to vary from country to country, but you're probably going to have to show proof of business registration. Okay, now I know a lot of people, a lot of my customers are in the USA, and you are used to using USPS standard rate boxes. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so here we're looking at USPS flat rate boxes. Let me find it now. Oh, there we go. Small flat rate boxes are $29.55, and the large ones are $71.05, and that would be for, I'm going to say that's about the size of the USPS large box. What's that weight? That's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 kilograms. So 6 or 7 kilograms at, oh, shut up, dog. We have the large box. So you're looking at probably around $10 a kilo, even with USPS. Now, as I've mentioned, I often get people asking me, why do I charge so much for shipping? Whereas the fact is, I don't charge anything for shipping. The third-party couriers, they charge, and when you pay me $100, $200, whatever for the shipping, I pay that directly on to the courier. I don't make a penny out of that. As a matter of fact, being a Wamboo, it often costs me money because I forget to add on money for the PayPal fees, and if you don't use friends and family, I lose that little amount. But I am in South Africa, and so it just is what it is. So if we have, just for fun, have a look on the computer here. This is a map of the shipping routes of the world. And as you can see, most ships either they'll stop in South Africa, then either they'll go on to South America and then up to Europe, up the coast of Africa, stopping along the way, and then across to the States. And so it's just being an isolated country, there just simply isn't that much traffic coming through. And if we go and look at Google Earth, which is a much more accurate representation of the size of Africa, I'm round about here. And if you're in the States, that's probably one of the longest flight routes in the world to get into the States. I once, at the last Denver show I went to, it was a 19-hour flight to get to Atlanta, and then on from there to Tucson. So that was about a 26-hour travel time. That was a grind. It's not a flight you want to do. So my shipping is going to be slightly more expensive, simply because of the distance involved and the fact that South Africa simply doesn't have the traffic of the rest of the world. I mean, going back to the shipping map, you can see the volumes coming out of China and Europe is nothing compared to the volumes coming out of here. And obviously with supply and demand, it applies to shipping as well. So we wind up paying probably more than somebody who's in China or something like that. But the fact is, I do get the best possible rates. And if you go over 100 kilos, you're looking at $7 a kilogram. So we do recommend building a stockpile with us and shipping one order rather than several small ones. Yeah, and I hope that was interesting and informative. And I guess that's all for today. So I'm going to say cheerio, Wamboos. Like, comment, and subscribe. I am getting better at this YouTube thing. Did my new intro. And yeah, we'll be back again soon. Put a new, we're planning a trip up to Namibia, so there's going to be a lot of content there. And catch you in the next one.